Hey there, this is Troy Baker, and this is a piece of Schmidt.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Piece of Schmidt, the episode titled number 31, the first and last. On my left, we have Wes Baumgartner.
Hello.
On my right, we have James Kircher.
Peace.
And this week's special guest, introduce yourself.
Dave Nikas.
Dave Nikas. He's here to talk about an extra special topic we have that is Seattle related. We brought in an expert, let's say. Of course, if you like what you see, head on over to facebook.com/derailed, Twitter, YouTube, all those. Give us a like, subscribe. If you really like what you see, head on over to patreon.com/derailed. Throw us $1, throw us $5, whatever you want to do. Get some stuff early. Support our dreams. Who wants to go first? You?
Doesn't matter.
Let's do it first.
Doesn't
Let's
matter
do
to
you
me.
guys first. You
want to
James
start
is
off with the
first.
Thunder?
Yeah, let's start off with the Thunder.
All right.
This episode has to be worth $1 so the kids throw us some money.
All right. So this week's topic is going to be why Nintendo has decided to sell the Mariners in the middle of a playoff hunt.
Well, there's already a flaw with your topic. It wasn't
Playoff hunt?
Well, and they're currently down 5-1 to Texas right now. So
Yeah.
there's two flaws.
Yeah.
The decision was not made during the playoff hunt.
Well,
It's an off-season decision.
Right.
That when you're moving hundreds of millions of dollars from one ownership to another, those things take about 6 or 8 months to complete.
so talk about your 17 minority owners now.
Well, there's 5 of us in the room right now, and if we were to order pizza, it would not end in a decisive manner, and there would be bloodshed because somebody wouldn't get their way.
Is there pineapple on this pizza?
Pineapple does not belong on pizza, and shut up, because that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It's getting to ordering the pizza is what's the the hard decision.
Okay.
I'll split a Hawaiian pizza with you.
There you go. Score one for pineapple.
Spitting hot fire. So, yeah, as James alluded to, the consensus of 17 minority owners coming together to make decisions that impact a professional sports organization. It's highly unorthodox. Usually there's a majority owner. Even the Cubs, who are owned by an entire family,
Yep.
have one person that's the voice of that family, and they have the majority shares. So 17 is going to be a hard number, but you're also talking a franchise that was owned by a corporation where the CEO of the corporation never attended games in the 20 years he was an owner.
Right.
Even when the Mariners played in Japan, Yamauchi would never go watch the team play.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. I mean, you alluded to me being an expert, which thank you for that. Don't get called an expert. It's my student loan debt for my sports management master's coming in handy. So I have some sources who have worked within the organization currently and in the past that are excited about the move, but don't really think anything's going to change on it. So it's, we'll have to wait and see what happens, but.
So we have 2 years of negotiations.
Yes.
Right. So this is right on CNBC's investigative journalism, loosely used.
Well, it's not Fox News, so I
Yeah.
get some credence.
So they're talking about it for 2 years.
Sponsorship.
Yeah.
You blew it.
So they're talking about it for 2 years.
Yeah.
Right. The Mariners have a not so great 2 years during those talks.
Yeah.
Right. Started slow, finished hot, missed the playoffs. Started hot, finished slow, missed the playoffs. Right.
Sounds like your love life, but yeah.
Yeah. And then, so now going into this year, they get rid of almost everybody. Right. They get rid of left field. Right.
Well, not really. I mean,
Hometown boy.
which one is that?
I can't remember his name now. I can't.
I only remember nicknames.
Yeah.
Okay. Nicknames they have or nicknames you gave
No.
them?
Well, they got rid of Austin, right?
Austin. Ackley?
Yeah. No, they got rid of Dustin Ackley,
Yeah.
left field. Then
Yeah.
center field, they had Austin, the guy that got
Austin Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
he got rid of Austin.
He was a fringe replacement level player to begin with. So.
we kept Nelson because we paid him a shit ton of money.
And
Correct.
he bashes the hell out of the ball.
Right.
I mean, you still have Cano and Seager and Nelson Cruz and what appears to be a rejuvenated Mike Zunino.
Yeah.
I mean,
because they knocked him down to AAA, right?
yeah. And then they
For a
brought
little
him up,
bit,
and
they
he's
brought him
been
back
hitting
up.
well. But to borrow a phrase from Stone Cold Steve Austin and his podcast, shout out to Steve Austin Unleashed. The Mariners general manager in the offseason made chicken salad out of chicken shit. They had an organization that was ranked in the top or in the bottom
You're
5
talking about this year.
going into this season.
Going into the season.
Their minor league organization was ranked in the bottom 5 of baseball. They didn't have an impact prospect of which to speak. So the fact that heading into September 1st they're anywhere close to contention is, I don't want to say a minor miracle, but very creative.
So now when you think about, they've already been in talks for 2 years. So everything is now getting finalized.
Yeah.
Don't you think they'd postpone it?
Well, it's all done on a league schedule. It all has to be approved at owners' meetings, and the best times for the owners to meet are in early December at the winter meetings, and then again at the All-Star break. So, if the deal wasn't ready to go in November, December, then they would have to postpone it until the owners reconvene around the All-Star break.
Do you coming from Florida, where baseball fans are fickle as hell?
That's a delicate way to put it for you. Yeah.
Do you feel like, I feel like Mariners fans are more loyal because you've also had many years of shit.
Yeah.
Just like me being a Dolphins fan.
But at the same time, my perspective may be skewed on this. I'm a lifelong Cubs fan.
Yeah.
Who's transplanted to the Northwest. So to me, loyalty is different. I mean, I've put up
but
with...
the reason,
but hold on now. I've put up with, as a Cubs fan, I put up with a team that has never won anything in my lifetime.
Right.
Or my dad's lifetime.
Right.
Or my grandfather's lifetime.
My point, though, is other fans. We're not talking about you.
But I'm building back around to that. I talked to a lot of Mariners fans who are like, "Oh, it hasn't been the same since they left the Kingdome," or "Oh, they need to start winning again." Well, I mean, true fandom, you're supposed to support your team even when they're terrible.
True.
So I'm not.
And I feel like the fan base out here for baseball does that, unlike our other sport, which we won't talk about on this episode.
We'll save that one for another day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah. Go 12.
Episode 36.
You follow baseball, Wes, right? A little bit?
No.
I thought you did. Here and there. No? Really?
When the
that's right. You're a Cowboys fan.
Was still, once I get rid of Romo and Jerry Jones, I might go back. But Jerry Jones...
Did you send him a greeting card in the hospital again?
No.
Okay. Because that's where he is again.
Did you once?
No.
Yeah, I feel like you were bearing the lead on that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, Wes, after census enumerating,
Yeah.
there's not much I don't believe anymore. So
Is that an internet?
that's
One of my old job, I was the guy who went door to door for the census trying to get your information from you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
and he worked 3 months out of 10 years.
I imagine you're real popular in certain rural areas of this country.
Got a guy said he'd kill me if I go back to his property.
Well, at least you were white, or you might have actually been killed.
Not gonna say anything to that one.
I grew up in a small town in Indiana. You don't have to.
Oh yeah. And this was here in Renton suburbs area, and I got that said to me. So I couldn't imagine having to drive up some guy's 5-mile dirt driveway to his 10 broken pickups and 16 dogs.
Yeah.
You just don't.
No.
Excuse me. So, as a person who doesn't follow baseball,
Yes.
explain a little bit more of the 17 business. There's 17.
The minority owners.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well,
So,
it'd be like the 5 of us and 12 other people,
yeah.
each holding a stake in a Major League Baseball
Yeah.
team. But
So let me-
Having to come to an agreement on decisions
Yeah.
and
yes,
stuff?
but
Gotcha.
none of us holding more than a 50% share.
Right.
Ugh.
So let me give you an example real quick before we get into that. The Miami Dolphins. Perfect example. They went from an owner who owned it 100% of the time to he sold it all the way down. He sold 90% of it, right, to Stephen Ross. Stephen Ross then sold off portions of it. So now you have celebrities that have a stake in the Miami Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine you have to run football operations by Gloria Estefan and her husband, Venus and Serena Williams, fucking Fergie,
How do you know?
okay, and J-Lo and Mark Anthony.
How do you know that Fergie isn't an Adam Schefter in disguise, though, and actually
be.
knows everything about football?
You have to look at the Adam's apple.
Remember when she peed her pants
Yes.
Peter Pan?
Yeah.
When?
At a concert.
at a concert?
Yeah.
Oh,
She
that's
said it was
so
Google it.
sad.
You can see the photo.
Oh,
Google
that's
images.
So sad.
It was pee.
Remember when Fergie was a thing?
Yeah, I do.
Remember
feel
when
like-
Fergie looked good?
I heard. No, actually, I don't.
Okay, so what did you want to get into with the 17 business?
So that's him. Like, I don't know who the minority owners are or anything like that. I was just giving you an example of, like, how you could sell off shares to fucking Joe Jerkoff in the fucking side of the road
Yeah.
who doesn't know jack shit about football.
But Joe Jerkoff has to have money. And
Yeah.
that's the important thing.
Yeah, they have money. They have no fucking knowledge of anything.
Well, I think you'd be surprised the number of owners. Who
What if
don't have-
Joe Jerkoff runs over Bill Buttlicker's foot and then he gets sues? He sues him, and then Joe Jerkoff has a bunch of money.
Then it would
Then
be...
he could get a portion of the.
Well, hold on though. If Joe Jerkoff ran over Buttlicker's foot,
Yeah.
Jerkoff wouldn't have the money.
True, but okay, yeah.
So is that who was sitting in the empty chair at Clint Eastwood during the RNC?
Bill Buttlicker?
Oh, we're going that far back?
Yeah.
Whoa. That is a Dennis
Because
Miller
Clint
level reach
Eastwood is
back.
still calling everybody pussies that we should vote for Trump. Because America's a bunch of pussies.
This podcast turned into a live comment section.
That's
real
why
quick,
it's called
didn't it?
Derailed.
Look what happened when we shot on the NX.
So,
Oh no!
so a lot.
Hashtag death threats.
haven't got a death threat yet, have you? Okay.
Yet.
Yet.
This
When
might
this
change
goes
it.
live.
This hasn't been edited yet.
All right, so let's get back to
Just
the
take out all the Clint Eastwood stuff.
17 minority owners.
So, who they are and what they do is really moot
Yeah.
as to the operationing of it.
Any big celebrity?
No, no Macklemore or anything like
Oh,
that
God.
being involved.
That would have been my first guess.
But it's
Ken Griffey Jr. owns 5%.
basically Ken Griffey Jr. just owns this town, and that's a podcast for a different day. Hi, I'm a famous athlete who told you to go fuck yourself twice as a city. Oh, you still love me? Roll credits. The Ken Griffey Jr. story.
Didn't he accept the Hall of Fame not as a Mariner?
He accepted the Hall of Fame as a Mariner because the Hall of Fame tells you who you have to go in as.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
yep. So I think it would have been interesting if Griffey had free will.
Yeah.
Would he have still chosen to be a Mariner, or would he have gone in as a Cincinnati Red?
Yeah.
That's things to say. Basically, a group of 17 businessmen local to the Seattle area. Everything from real estate developers to financiers to chairmen of the board of different organizations all have a stake. But again, no one of the 17 has anything over 50%.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So it's like Billy Corgan buying TNA Impact Wrestling,
Oh,
but
yeah.
only buying a 49% share.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you still can't do anything.
exactly. Exactly.
Do you think they'll ever move the Mariners?
I would say no, but here's the interesting thing about Seattle sports is that the Sonics moved.
Yeah.
The Seattle Pilots, which was the original Major League Baseball team in Seattle, they moved.
Mm-hmm.
For a brief window of about 12 hours, the Seattle Seahawks in the mid-'90s were sold to a group of investors from Los Angeles.
Why is that the running thing in the NFL to move all teams to LA?
Because for some reason, everybody wants to go to LA.
But none of the teams want to go to LA. It's the
Well, the
owners
Rams.
threaten to.
I mean, but it's the same thing you're seeing now with the NBA in Seattle. You have a vacancy and the allure of a publicly financed building, and it becomes a bargaining chip. I mean, the NBA has been doing it to Kansas City for 5 years longer than they've been doing it to Seattle. So I don't foresee a scenario where the Mariners would move. It's when I first found out that the sale was happening back in March or April, when they first announced it. I called one of my contacts in the industry, and kind of talked with him through it, and first thing he said was, the team's not going anywhere. The person who's the spokesman grew up in Seattle. He doesn't have a majority share, but he has the largest interest, so I don't know, 18%, whatever that might be.
Yeah.
And I don't think they'll move, but it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility that, especially if you have a team that's, stays consistently in a playoff race and 8,000 people are showing up late in the season to watch them play.
Yeah.
Apathy makes teams move.
Yeah.
I moved here in the last 2 years of the Sonics, and there was no one in the arena.
Yeah.
So then it becomes a chicken and the egg scenario. Was there no one in the arena because the team was bad, or was the team bad because no one was in the arena, or was the team bad in those last couple of years because they knew it was moving? Well, it was moving because the team was bad. Everything kind of feeds into each other. So it goes back to James's original point. If you're a true fan, you support your team even when they're terrible. Go Cubs.
Go Dolphins. 1984. Last time anything exhilarating happened.
You're still living that 84, aren't
And then
you?
the 49ers pounded it right back in.
How much was their share worth, Nintendo, that they sold?
Oh, it was so they were worth $1.4 billion when they purchased it in 92. It was $100 million.
Okay.
And the Mariners are now worth $1.4 billion.
That's crazy.
They had roughly a 90% share at the peak.
So a little less than $1 billion is what you're saying?
Give or take.
Okay.
The kind of money where your fuck you money has fuck you money. That's the
Yeah.
that's the level
It was
of
sold
money
for
we're
what?
talking
I think I said
about.
what, 661 million is
Yeah.
what Nintendo signed or accepted for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just bought that. Did you read that they bought that distribution company in Japan? For
I did.
47 million.
No, I did not read that.
Who did? Nintendo?
Yeah.
Maybe the NX won't fail.
Because they have a distribution company. Yep, definitely.
Yeah, man. You never know.
On the track.
You don't know,
for
man.
success.
You don't know. You're just
I
grabbing
do need
things.
to speak to them.
You're just grabbing things.
I need to speak about Nintendo in a more positive light when I speak my opinion.
You fucking should.
Yeah.
Or else, if you went any further, Wes was going to backhand bitch slap you.
Guys, there's a new Galaxy Nintendo 3DS coming out.
Oh, shit.
I was going to talk about that.
I know what all of those words mean, but not together.
Thunder.
I was just looking
No,
at
it's
it.
fine. It's fine.
Wes is prepared. Look at his silly book. It's
He
amazing.
has notes. I didn't even do any research, and I'm the expert.
Yeah.
All your notes are in your head.
Yeah, that's the sad part. I'm
Dave,
almost-
Dave, do you like women's soccer?
I don't think the Swedes are cowards. I'll say that.
Oh.
Why do I talk about this?
I don't think the Swedes are cowards. I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, elaborate, sir.
Suspension.
Indefinitely?
All I will say on
No,
that.
6 months.
All I will say on
I think
that.
I saw-
Well, no, there was a lot of different layers to
Oh,
that.
was there?
There was an indefinite suspension, a termination of contract, walking away from her NWSL team.
Yeah.
All I will offer is that there are some players who should not have microphones in front of them, and I think Hope Solo is probably one of those
Wes.
people.
Wes is the Hope Solo of our podcast.
Oh! Do you like roast beef?
He's so
Do
hungry
you?
he could eat at Arby's.
Do you like Arby's? It's a fucking question. Do you like
Is
Arby's?
delicious.
All right.
Okay. Do you like the meats with your flaccid microphone?
I have a feeling this is going somewhere I really
I'm
don't
not
want
going to
to.
elaborate on it. I just want to know
These
if
are
you
just-
like meat.
these are just
curt- I mean,
questions.
Meat curds?
For those of you who are fans of Broken Lizard, for those of you who are fans of Broken Lizard, I will reference the Slam and Salmon when I say, "Who's guy meat drapes?" That's all you need to know.
Did you say meat curds?
meat curtains.
The great philosopher Bart Simpson once said, "I'm so hungry I could eat at Arby's."
Oh.
All right.
So, some international athletes should not have microphones. Ryan Lochte is most definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Also,
We were robbed.
can I do
We were too
can I do dumb things in my mid-30s and still claim immaturity? I would
Well, they're
love to be
kids.
able to do that.
They're just
They're just kids. These 32-year-old
They're just white kids.
these 32-year-old
Yeah, they're
quasi-professional athlete
You
children.
stole my thunder. I grabbed the microphone.
Why actual kids doing nothing and they're men?
Is this going to turn into a Kaepernick discussion?
It might.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man.
Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Why not? Let's bring it
We
all
might as well
together.
float.
Look,
So this topic will be
So-
sports controversies.
Yes, that's what it turned out to be.
the NFL.
So
The NFL does not require you to stand for the national anthem. That said, freedom of speech does not mean freedom from consequences of your speech. But I would also like to point out that for the large portion of his Major League Baseball career, Jackie Robinson did not stand for the national anthem either.
yeah. Yep.
So,
Who didn't say that?
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie
So
Robinson.
who, like, who are you talking about?
Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick said won't. He's the quarterback for the 49ers.
Backup quarterback for the Niners.
He might be the quarterback for the Cowboys here in a week or so. If
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
That's how she would know him. How about that?
He's
Oh,
the one that-
everybody's supposed to hate, right? 'Cause
he's
like,
he's the one that looks like Gonzo because he
is he
doesn't.
like the douchey looking one?
Yeah.
Well, no, that's Russell Wilson. It's
Oh! No!
spitting hot
Their wedding
fire.
was like the
12
most
for
douchey
life.
thing.
12 was the year you became a Seahawks fan, right?
Yes.
That's okay.
2012.
Yeah, that's
He
what I thought.
doesn't. He doesn't actually give a shit about.
No,
the
I know.
football.
I love them
But
so
he's
much.
in 2 fantasy football drafts this year.
I'm basically a 24.
I can't
love
wait.
the
I
Seahawks
can't
so
wait for.
much.
You're a
ladies and
Marshawn
gentlemen,
Lynch
we are-
then?
Yeah.
Is that
We are going to try to live stream one of the podcasts. I don't know what the fuck it's gonna be.
It'll be on Facebook Live.
Facebook
From
live
the
stream
Derailed.
of Wes doing a live fantasy football draft with no computer to help him, just notes.
First pick, go.
What round am I?
The first round.
Pick, first pick, first round, go.
You have the first pick of the draft. Who do you pick?
in baseball parlance, that would be 1-1. First
You have
overall
15
pick of the
seconds.
first round.
15.
15 seconds.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Time warp.
Antonio
5.
Brown.
Oh, very
Not a bad
good.
pick. Not a
Very
bad-
good.
not a bad pick.
I'm happy for you.
This better not
Stupid
devolve
pick.
into a fantasy football draft.
Always
No.
pick your kicker first pick, kids. Always pick your kicker first pick.
Not me. I go defense.
Think about football.
You mean like when my roommate drafted Hauschka in the 3rd round?
I feel like everybody has a roommate that drafts a kicker in the 3rd round.
Or 5 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
There's no rule that says you can't.
So are we going to talk about Kaepernick, or are we just going to skim over?
I just
Do
kind
we
of
really want to talk about
just gloss
I
Kaepernick?
don't
over
know.
it.
It's okay.
Like, he's a douche. He
You
plays
get-
for the 49ers, and he's still a douche.
You guys got enough hate for your Nintendo comments. Do you really want to open this racist can of worms?
I
that's
would
gonna come
rather
from
this be the
Kaepernick?
happy podcast.
So, yeah.
I think
there we go.
I
they
mean,
did talk about the cop killings and everything.
Not really. We talked about talking about it.
Jesus, we're pussies. Yeah, Jesus, fuck. That's like having a meeting to talk about a meeting.
Exactly.
That you need to schedule. Well, gentlemen, we should call this meeting to schedule the meeting for
When would
Wednesday.
you like to talk
This
next?
is the planning committee for the planning committee for the meeting.
it's the party planning committee for the office.
Yeah, was I supposed to bring a fruit tray? I don't know how
Wes,
this
please
works.
grab
Okay.
the mic when you talk. Not now. So are we good with the Mariners talk? Do you want to move? Are you staying for the whole shebang?
Yeah, I can stick around for a bit.
Okay.
I bring nothing to the table as far as video games, unless
What
we're
about
talking
movies and music? Or
Uh,
movies and TV show?
Yeah, movies and TV shows. Unless we're talking Mike Tyson's Punch Out, then I'll own all you bitches.
Okay.
That's
He
my
he
favorite
brings up
game,
Punch
bro.
Out
It's my
every
favorite game.
time.
I mention it every week, along
you-
with League of Their Own.
Did you see they had the hack for Mike Tyson's Punch Out that somebody discovered after like 25 years?
Yes,
The
I did
flashing
read that.
camera.
You saw
was
that,
it,
right?
Was it Piston Honda or
Wait, what?
I don't remember. Somebody Google this. I'm horribly unprepared on this one.
What are we talking about?
Hack
Somebody found a hack in Mike Tyson's Punch Out recently where I think it was against Piston Honda.
Mm-hmm.
When you see the camera flash in the crowd, that's when you're supposed to start throwing punches.
I do
yeah.
remember reading about
I'm sure if I'm wrong, you guys will destroy me down in the comments.
Yeah, the 8 people who watch it. But if we ever get one of those 8 people that are super creative, we should make a T-shirt for James. It's a mashup of Punch Out and League of Their Own.
So punching Madonna in the face.
Lori Petty.
Yes.
How about
Yes.
Lori Petty punching out Mike Tyson? Lori Petty is Little Mac running along.
Where it says, "God
running
damn it,
alongside
Dottie."
Mike. How about that
And the
Marla?
coach-
How about
the
that
coach
Marla
is Jimmy
Hooch?
Dugan.
What a hitter!
Gracefully and grandfully.
Grace, eyebrows, thin and separate. There should be two.
I have a
not
question.
one.
I'm gonna go home and give my wife the old tickle pickle.
I have a question.
It was actually pickle tickle.
Whatever.
So.
This is serious.
Are you being dangerous right now?
I'm being serious.
Dangerous.
Are you super cereal?
Super cereals. Member pig.
Good.
Half man, half bear, half pig.
Question.
Al Gore.
Sherry's or Dennys? Go.
That's your topic?
This is a thing.
Or IHOP.
Like, this is the weirdest.
What about
late night diner contest?
what about Shoney's?
What's Shoney's?
Oh,
I
you've
thought
never been to
that's an East Coast thing,
that's
isn't it?
That's a southeast.
Yeah.
Sherry's.
Oh,
I feel like no matter what Wes said, Aaron would have gone meh.
Wes, you ignorant slut. The answer is Dennys. Come on, debate.
IHOP.
IHOP?
Yeah, man.
Why?
Because
Pancakes and breakfast.
the pancakes are way fucking better.
It's big boy all day long. Shut up.
5 words for you. Build your own Grand Slam.
I feel like Grand Slam is a high
They
thing.
would
taste
count
like
that.
dog
Fuck you,
shit.
Dave. 4.5 words.
You can build anything, but if you're building it out of terrible things, it's not a good thing.
It is a good thing because
No.
it's,
Not
like,
a good
it's like
thing.
$7,
Oh my
and you get
God.
a whole breakfast. It's
You can get
delicious.
that
IHOP, bro.
No, it's not
Yes.
good though.
You don't get breakfast late night at Denny's because everybody knows the pancakes suck cock.
They
Okay.
made them better.
You
They
get,
updated them.
You get Moons Over My Hammy or the fucking Superbird.
Build your own Grand
Oh
Slam.
my god.
Yep.
IHOP.
No.
Way better pancakes, way better eggs.
Who's eating breakfast at night?
Me.
Me.
Look, after a night of drinking, I need, cheeseburgers or
Denny's has
So-
cheeseburgers.
My Denny's routine
Cheese something.
was card club meetings, go out to the pool hall till like 3 in the morning, go to Denny's, steak and eggs. That was my thing, hence why I'm fat.
From Denny's.
what do you like an extra from The Sopranos? What the fuck
Yes.
is that? Okay. Even bigger pussy?
Wes, you're gonna have to stick up for Sherry's because this is a distant.
Sherry's
third.
has delicious pie.
Okay.
But that's all you go there for?
For pie.
No. It's an added benefit.
He snatches it back. You and Wes are just going to fight every podcast.
Why do you always have to pick on Wes?
Yeah, you're a bully.
Sherry's.
Can this be an anti-bullying episode now?
I didn't make him pick Sherry's.
Look, I like going to Sherry's is good.
Me and Donnie went to Sherry's once. And
Who's Donnie?
My girlfriend.
Who?
My girlfriend.
Her name's Donnie?
Yes.
Danielle.
Danielle.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
gotcha.
okay. I thought...
Is it
I thought-
D-A-W-N-Y?
D-O-N-I.
D-O-N-I, I
I
gotcha.
thought you were saying Donnie like you're out of your element, Donnie.
Share
Like
all of
Donnie
Donnie's
Brasco.
information on the internet.
Her middle name's not Brasco. It's a joke.
No, it's not.
It's
So Donnie Brasco was a movie.
Based off a real
I
guy.
wasn't really paying
Johnny
attention. I
Depp,
just
yeah.
heard her middle
Yeah.
name and
Was
Yeah.
Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think
he
so.
was Donnie Brasco.
Where's our Tony Reale to check our facts? What do we need?
Fugazi.
Donnie Brasco.
Stat boy. Where are you?
that boy.
No.
Wes, I'm with you on Sherry's. Their breakfast is delicious. It's affordable. It's closer to my house than the other ones. And I can get pie.
And at least the Denny's.
And their coffee doesn't give me the shits.
What about Donnie Brasco?
Who's in it? and-
Johnny Depp and Al Pacino.
Yeah. Who played Donnie Brasco?
Your mom.
The other reason too is all the Denny's around here. I feel like I'm gonna get shot if I go into.
Quicker.
That is a valid point.
They don't say. They say Joseph Pistone and then Benjamin Lefty Ruggiero.
Who does Johnny Depp play?
Joseph Pistone.
Who's Donnie Brasco then?
There-
I've never seen it.
Maybe it's Kaiser Sose and there is no Donnie
Probably.
Brasco.
You've never seen Donnie Brasco? I own it. We're gonna watch it. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you gonna live tweet it on your Facebook now or whatever?
No,
you
we're gonna
kids
watch
do
a
these
good
days?
movie. Unlike fucking Interstellar, 4 hours of rescuing
Oh,
Matt
You
Damon
liked
again.
it.
Johnny Depp. He has 2 names in it. Joseph and then Donnie Brasco.
He
Yeah.
does play Donnie.
Because Donnie Brasco is his cover name and Joseph is his real name.
Oh.
Because he was an undercover like FBI agent.
I never seen it and I know everything about it.
No, you don't. You have no idea.
It's a mob movie. It's really not hard to figure out that the young guy is the snitch who's going undercover.
Departed. We should
forget
watch
about it.
Departed. We should talk about this on Blood Shots.
Yeah. So stop talking about fucking movies we've already seen.
So,
So-
build your own Grand Slam.
Garbage.
Amazing.
Build
No.
your own garbage slam.
I want to hit on a point that Wes brought up while you guys were talking about whatever the fuck you
I
were
have
talking
a problem. Why do I get picked on for picking on Wes and everyone sticks up for Wes?
Because
This
look
is
at
bullshit.
him.
Because the
It's
meek shall
Wes.
inherit.
Wes barely says fuck.
But when he does, he exacerbates it. Fuck.
Or like Ben Kingsley in The Sopranos when he
Yeah.
sees Chris Moltisanti getting on the plane.
Yes.
Fuck.
Fuck.
I-
What do you want to talk about, though, about Sherry's? Go ahead, talk about Sherry's some more.
Like I said, I like Sherry's. The coffee is good. They make good pie, and I don't feel like I'm going to get murdered by walking in there.
Can we give-
I live in Kent. You have to understand that there are frequent
The shootings are regular.
There are frequent shootings at the Dennys closest to my abode.
Is it the one on Central?
You know it, sir.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, when I lived right behind that Denny's, there's like 3 shootings there in the year. So
Yeah.
That's Dennys.
because Denny's and the Interstate Bar that's right there
No.
too.
Because of Pulp Fiction.
Because of Kent Bull.
That too.
Can we give a shout out to Mitzel's and their hash browns?
Never been there.
You know what?
Mitzel's hash browns are the shit.
I hate to admit it. I've never been to Mitzel's.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got to
But
try
I have heard
it.
nothing but good things.
Shout out
But
to
you know
Mitzel's.
what I will do? I will give a shout out to a Monty Pizza. In my 10 years in Seattle, it is the best pizza I've had out here.
Really?
Other than when I order pizza from Chicago
Is
to
that a
have
late
shipped
night
to
diner,
me.
Dave? Dave, is that on topic right now? Because this is a piece of Schmidt.
Pagliacci
I'm
pizza.
gonna make my own. Pagliacci pizza was good until I was doing an internship for a sports team, and that was who catered our entire season.
Who was that sports team?
That was the Storm.
Oh, okay.
So that was the WNBA
I'm
Seattle
gonna trap
Storm.
you eventually.
So no, you won't. So
What about Hot Mama's Pizza in Capitol Hill? Anybody been there?
Nope.
Fantastic.
no, but I will pour one out for Picora's that used to be on Capitol Hill until they sold the building to a developer for.
When did they do that?
That was when I was 2 years ago when I was still in grad school.
Okay, so I've been there. Because
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah.
That place was really good.
Yeah.
Very
It was
good.
across from Diesel, which I know James frequents quite often.
Diesel? I don't
Yeah.
fit in anything in Diesel.
Their watches.
Not the
like
not the
Levi.
store.
There
There you go.
Is it?
It's
Never
it's more
been
it's
there.
a bear bar,
Oh.
Never
which is
been
why
there.
James would fit in quite well.
Never been there. Never been there. Been in Capitol Hill twice in my life.
Lies,
Capitol Hill was fun.
and all both times.
Has
he went to
Capitol
Diesel.
Hill been in you twice in your life?
Mr. Slave?
Guys, you're gonna get the gay people to hate you in a second.
I'm not. I love Capitol Hill.
I love the gays. I love everyone.
When hey,
I don't
Except
care
Wes.
if you are gay, straight, fat, lesbian. I don't care.
Wouldn't that
I
fall
love
under
you.
gay?
Maybe.
Yeah.
No.
Well, no. Gay and lesbian are different.
when,
That's why
when
it's
I was
LGBT.
when I was in grad
Just means
school and,
happy, really.
we were raising money for Wounded Warrior, we got good donations out of Diesel. Great folks in Capitol Hill. I like that area.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Go
Using
Derailed.
Capitol Hill.
Go Storm.
Giannoni's?
What
Have you-
other
has
Seattle
anybody been to
teams do you say
Giannoni's?
go to?
Late night
The Niners.
diners.
Yeah.
That's
This
it.
is late night pizza.
I mean, if we want to talk real late night diners, I don't know if you guys have a viewership outside of Seattle,
Oh, everywhere.
but Omega Pancake House in Illinois,
Never been there.
outside in the Naperville area.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Also, shout out to my buddy Duke, who at 34 years old had biscuits and gravy for the first time a couple of months ago.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Cursed man.
Well, you don't find it in Chicago that often.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm glad I wasn't born there.
Exactly. Yeah.
What about chicken fried steak and eggs?
Oh, all day, sir.
Yeah.
Gators in Kent, phenomenal chicken fried steak and eggs.
So before we move on, Denny's is the best. Go ahead, Wes. What's your topic?
IHOP's the best.
Sherry's is the best.
Girls, you're both pretty. Okay. It's,
And real quick, why is there no good barbecue in Seattle?
Because we're all about seafood.
Why is there no all-you-can-eat crab place in Seattle?
There is.
Where?
Everywhere.
Where?
Joe's Crab Shack.
Nope. They don't have all-you-can-eat, and they're in Spokane.
Crab pie.
I don't know.
Crab
for
Hut's
those
not all-you-can-eat.
watching, Spokane is nowhere near Seattle.
Cutter's
Because they're
Crab
trying to make the
House.
most money off of it.
Wait, say that again?
Cutter's Crab House.
Where's that?
Western Avenue.
So that's in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Lawyered.
By the internet?
Yeah.
By the nanny?
Internet.
Nannied.
Well, we've looked that place up before, and they never had, because I've scoured the internet looking for fucking all-you-can-eat crabs, because in Florida, it's everywhere.
Well, that's because Jameis Winston.
Oh, well, no, then there would be a shortage in Florida.
Maybe the all-you-can-eat crab buffet was at Jameis Winston's house. Allegedly.
No,
I
it's
don't
at the
wanna
Rustic
get-
Inn.
I don't want to get you guys in trouble, so I'll say allegedly. Because if Jim Rome taught me anything, it's that saying allegedly covers your ass.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Who are you talking about?
Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
He steals crab legs
Yeah.
from Publix. Tampa.
Publix with an X.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Tallahassee.
Great grocery store, by the way.
What's your topic, Wes?
My topic. So I was trying to think of a topic this week, earlier in the
We
week.
all try to think of topics every week. Come on.
I know.
Let's get to it.
I'm working on it.
So
Come
much
on.
hate for Wes.
I know.
Unreal.
No, I
hit
stopped.
him in
I was
Barnes,
stopping
look it up,
I stopped at the gas station, was getting an energy drink, and then I walked by and see something from my childhood has come back. And I honestly, when did it get discontinued? Like 96?
Yeah, during the Crystal drink.
Yes, Crystal Pepsi,
escapades.
clear cola, fantastic. And it came out at the time when he's trying not to drink soda right now.
Fuck you.
It tastes the same though. I don't understand.
You're
that.
not
It
missing anything.
doesn't. There's
I like
there's
that.
a
You
little
sound
bit of
like that.
citrus on the
Not
end.
missing anything. It's not.
Huh?
This is the Chief Wiggum, Lou and Eddie Shamrock Shake argument all over again.
Yes, it is.
Oh, what
Oh, Shamrock.
I love Shamrock Shakes.
Oh.
So my topic was what do you want them to bring back from your childhood? So Shamrock Shakes don't necessarily count because they come back every year. You just have to wait till St. Patty's Day.
McRib.
But it counts. Let's just talk about
All
all
right.
the foods we
All the food that you wish they had all year. Let's say that you could go to
The
McDonald's.
McRib sucks.
Yeah, I know.
It does. It's
It
awful.
does.
Pink
It's
season.
awful.
Oh
You
my-
saw they make it where it's the pink paste?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Eggnog lattes.
Oh.
good one.
Would you do pumpkin spice lattes or is it just eggnog?
PSL for life.
You know,
Basic.
you do know they have that flavor all year at Starbucks, right?
It's funny. I didn't know
It's
that you.
behind the counter.
I didn't know that you were a white girl on your way to or from a yoga class.
Pumpkin spice!
Or every
for
girl I went to
life!
Pumpkin
grad
spice
school with.
latte is good, but I'd rather.
Oh my god.
Have you ever had one? Yeah. PSLs are
Yeah.
the shit.
Why is
Yeah,
it
they
that
make me shit instantly.
Well, that's just Starbucks.
Everything
That's just
makes you
Starbucks.
touche?
And you went to the bathroom twice.
It's from because it takes 24 hours to digest food, fuckface.
Technically, coffee is a diuretic.
Did you sneak a
so coffee
PSL in there
is
without me noticing?
Because when you binge, you have to purge.
You're welcome for putting extra toilet paper in the bathroom too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's what you did. You're welcome.
Mahalo.
So mine actually is McDonald's related though, not the McRib because the
Yeah.
McRib sucks, but sweet chili sauce. Do you remember the sweet
I do
chili
remember
sauce?
sweet chili
Vaguely,
sauce.
yeah.
Oh, good with nuggets, good with French fries. They even put it in a chicken wrap once,
Yeah.
in a sweet chili chicken wrap. Awesome.
One of my things. Well, you already said Crystal Pepsi. Are we doing like a top 3, 5? What are
Just
we doing?
whatever you want.
Whatever you
just,
want.
just ramble.
So like one of mine is
Pretty
also McDonald's related, but it wasn't like it wasn't like an actual food. It was just like a great 2 years of my high school where McDonald's had 29-cent cheeseburgers on Wednesdays and 39-cent cheeseburgers on Sundays. And that was the fucking shit.
I don't remember that being a regular thing.
It was a regular thing.
Because we'd get it sporadically, and then you'd go through the drive-through and get 10,
It was on a schedule.
and then walk in. Well, not in Chicago because people have money. Not really.
No, they don't. Some areas do.
Some. Where I went to college was definitely one of those areas.
And I'm guessing the cheeseburgers didn't make you shit.
No. Nope.
It was McDonald's.
Nope.
Does Pizza Hut still do the lunch buffet?
That makes me shit.
Let's list all the things that make James shit.
Would it be faster if we list off things that don't?
Yes.
Opening
Water.
Water and 29-cent cheeseburgers.
Well, the cheeseburgers were 39 cents.
39-cent cheeseburgers.
That
I
slice
thought
of
they were
cheese.
29 one day.
No, the hamburgers.
No, 29
the hamburgers.
burgers,
Come on.
39
Oh, the
cent
cheeseburgers were
Yeah,
30.
Wednesday and
Cheese is
Sunday.
10 cents? Where did you live? Definitely not Wisconsin.
Cooper City, Florida.
10-cent cheese.
Shout out to Immokalee.
Population 150. Oh god, nobody lives in Immokalee. Alligators do.
Edric James.
Hey, yeah, well, alligators live out there.
Greatest Colts running back of all time.
Thanks.
Well, we talked about Ecto Cooler because we
Yeah.
had that on the show the other day.
I wish I had prepared for this. There used to be a sauce flavor at Buffalo Wild Wings that I really liked that I cannot remember what it was, and it's been gone for like 10 years, and I cannot remember now.
So, but some Buffalo Wild Wing sauce.
Yeah,
what's
there was
yours, Dave?
one of them.
What's yours?
Well, if I could remember the phenomenal Buffalo Wild Wing sauce, I'm trying to think of.
Oh,
it would
gotcha.
Be,
So, one of mine to keep it McDonald's related, Cajun McChicken sandwich.
What?
I don't remember that.
Yes.
That's a thing?
It was the McChicken before the McChicken.
Oh, really?
But they had two versions. They had the McChicken, and then they had the Cage McChicken, which is just spicier.
So it's just like a Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich.
Yes,
Which was delicious.
So just go to Wendy's.
Yeah.
Get
Remember,
better quality.
remember when Wendy's had the salad bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
I do remember that. Yeah. And they had the.
How old are you?
Can you still get like the loaded baked potato there
Yep.
Yeah.
at Wendy's?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Hardee's had a Fixins bar at one point in time.
So my next one.
We know you're too
is-
lazy to order your own food, so here's pickles and shit right on a counter that you could add on to yourself.
My next one is alcohol related. Remember Zima?
Yeah.
Zima was the shit.
Did that also
Did
make
not
you shit?
make me shit.
You know, my grandpa drank
share an
Zima
idea.
before he passed away.
Does that make
Oh,
you
yeah.
shit?
Praise be
Does
to
that
God.
make James shit?
So Zima was also in your decade of clear beverages, and it got replaced by the Smirnoff Ices and stuff because Smirnoff was a better company.
And the Mike's Hard Watermelons, which
Yeah.
I am out of.
Yeah.
I should have grabbed more to bring into this room.
Becca, can we get more watermelons?
Becca's nursing hers.
What?
It's on a nursing schedule over
What
there.
do you
She's
want?
got a coffee, half drink.
Half
They're
coffee,
both equally drinking.
half coffee and half watermelon
Well,
and
let's go
half
get another
water.
drink.
Half
And the
water
water.
too.
And drinking isn't
Oh
a word.
my
I'm just
God.
gonna
This
put that
isn't
out there.
mine, FYI.
But it's half water.
But it's not mine.
What are you, the girl from
Is there,
Signs?
is there half pills in the thing too?
I've never seen that movie. My wife just makes that reference all the time, and I thought it'd be
What do
apropos
you-
to
what do
slip
you
in
guys
there.
want?
The watermelon.
How many?
2. 4.
There should be just bring whatever's left in the carrier,
Yeah.
and I will slam them on
So
camera.
Zima
Wait.
was. I have a funny story attached to Zima. So we all went to spring break one time in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Which was like in your backyard.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we're all like having a crazy hotel party and everything. Wes and Aaron are still fighting.
Aaron
And,
does like the black things on his face.
Oh. Big black thing.
Inside joke.
Yeah.
Please leave your comments
So-
in the comments.
We had one of the girls that was with us drank so many Zimas she was completely hammered, and she was like, "I need another Zima." And her boyfriend at the time was like, "You can have another Zima when you can spell Zima." And she's like, "No problem, Zima." Boom, and passed out. And she woke up
That's how I would-
She woke up a day later.
I just remember Kevin Nealon drinking one on Weekend Update and going,
Oh, yeah.
tastes like shit.
I love Zima, man.
That's something I want to bring back.
Kevin Nealon.
Good episodes of Saturday Night Live from like 92 to 96.
Yeah.
Well, invent a time machine and bring those people back.
Turkey for me and a turkey for
Also,
you.
Adam Sandler comedy doesn't hold up. I'm going to say
Why?
it. Have you listened to that?
90s
Have there-
Sandler.
but have you listened to, like, they're all going to laugh at you lately?
No, we had this conversation.
We did.
We agreed
We did.
that the
It's
songs.
terrible.
The
The
songs.
songs
We said
are
the
awful.
songs were good. You just fucking
No,
said
no,
to me the songs
you're right.
were good.
You're right. You're right. Sorry. Getting my Sandler mixed up. But also, having watched Blues Brothers. Having watched Blues Brothers over the weekend, I realized that John Belushi was so much better than Chris
Oh,
Farley.
fuck
Dare
yeah.
eat the cardboard.
Huh? What? Mama?
How many dogs do you guys have?
400.
All the dogs. I'm building a dog.
And there's a mouse right there.
You know they have.
An all black mouse.
There's heartbeat limits in the county, right?
What?
I'm gonna reenact it. Rewind it here on the video, and in the podcast, I'm gonna do a. Who did the
Lettering
World of
N?
Worlds? Who did World of Worlds?
Orson Welles.
I'm gonna do an Orson Welles.
Wes
bends over to open his brew, tightens his fingers around the cap, hurts his fingers, shakes his head in pain, looks at Aaron for help, and Dave rescues.
With the
Come on, guys, I could
Chicago,
open my
the
own.
Chicago style.
Parlor trick of the night.
Now your belly button.
No.
Eye socket?
Kitty? Hello, kitty?
You guys are talking about all my drinks. Look at your fucking table, okay?
We're thirsty.
Empty?
Lay off, I'm starving.
I have
Mostly
one.
empty?
One
Wes,
beverage.
what
You have
do
two beverages
what do
because
we
that
have to
water's
do
yours.
for you?
Right there.
to
That's
drink.
mine?
this.
Yeah.
That's not mine.
No, we got it for you.
What is that?
It's water.
Cash.
Cash. You
Everybody
heard it. You heard it,
has, like,
Patreon kids.
A normal beverage.
The whatever vessel this is in.
Thank you,
Minions.
Forever Fang M, for following me on
If I
Twitter.
if I
Or
may
us.
use my
Yay.
broken Matt Hardy
Shout
voice.
out, yay!
The vessel makes it look yellow. Deleted.
It is a cup from that place that we work at.
So let's recap. Nintendo's retarded. Denny's is the best. And bring back sweet chili sauce. And Zima.
Yes. At least I can have Zima.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need Zima. You have Smirnoff Ice. It's basically
Smirnoff
the
is
same
the
thing.
shit.
Smirnoff
bro.
black ice. That's what I like. I like the black ice.
Smirnoff.
Smirnoff, is that like your sweaty balls?
Pap Smirnoff.
Peach sweaty balls.
No, please
No.
don't.
While we're on things we want, I want someone to distribute Old Style past Denver, Colorado. There. I
I want
it.
somebody to distribute Yingling past the East Coast.
Yeah, Old Style's better than Yingling.
Fuck you. Yingling's good.
What's
The Old
Yingling?
Style's good, but I like
What's
Yingling too.
What's Yingling?
What?
What's Yingling?
That's what the beer that I had you try when we went to Columbus.
It's like a Pittsburgh beer.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
hmm
I liked it.
Is that Pittsburgh? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Sorry to Pittsburgh if I got that wrong.
Oldest beer in the country.
Nobody likes Pittsburgh anyways.
Permani Brothers is badass though.
Netherlands.
French fries and coleslaw on a sandwich? Yes, sir.
Oh, I'll take that. That's actually
All
sounds
day.
pretty good.
All day. Can we get a Permanti Brothers out in Seattle?
Yeah.
Is that a franchise thing
that
I
would
can
be
start?
fucking sweet.
Can I make that happen?
God.
Permanti Brothers.
Awesome pizza.
Pizza.
And this is where we flash Dave's cell phone number on the bottom of the screen.
No.
Thank you for joining us for episode 31 of the Pizza Schmidt podcast. It's been a pleasure. If you like what you saw, head over to Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. Where is the Facebook.com? It's next to Instagram.com.
HBO for
I was trying to say Facebook and Patreon.
He was going to say felching.com.
Patreon.com.
Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Give us a like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. Head over to patreon.com and throw us $1. What's in this? What is this?
What do you do for people on Patreon? Because the girls on the Simpsons podcast will make you a mixtape.
Oh, really?
Yes, from the point of view of the character you choose.
So
What will you do for your Patreon?
I'll show you. This is a good opportunity.
I don't want to see that picture.
I'll show you that picture.
Not that one either.
We will send you Wes's beard shavings.
Ew.
Ooh.
Sounds
And
so
James's beard shavings.
Oh, that's great.
All
So,
three of you guys' weird shit.
Patreon.com is a place where you can go and support artists with a monthly subscription. Of course, you can cancel if you want and just support us for 1 month. That's okay. But if you support us with $1 per month, you get early access to the audio. So you get to be one of the cool kids who can listen to us before anyone else. $5 per month gets you early access to the video so you can watch us earlier than everyone else. If you give us $10 per month, you get a shout out personally from one of us on the show. $15 per month, we will send you a personal letter thanking you in the mail, old school style. $20 per month, you will get one of our soon to come t-shirts.
Will you have sizes up to 5X like Jim Ross does?
Yes.
Okay.
We promise to have all sizes. And right now we're trying to get to our first patron.
Well, I don't want
Please,
to.
$1,
It
please.
could be you.
It
I
could
don't
be
want to
you.
ruin things to come, but at some point, James and I are going to have a different kind of nerd thing on one of these when we open baseball cards live in late October
Okay.
And talk shit.
and talk shit
And about rape stashes.
and look for autographs.
Look forward to that.
Break stashes.
Until next time, goodbye.